make one of my favorite toddler meals, this is 4 ingredients and only takes 5 minutes to cook. I always have these items on hand so I can have this as a backup meal in case we need something in a pinch. These are your basic 4 ingredients, but you can use any toppings on these pizzas. I absolutely love these for myself too. First, we are going to spread a really thin layer of pizza sauce all over the naan bread, and be sure that your oven is preheating at 400 degrees. Add your cheese and your pepperoni or whatever toppings you have, and go ahead and pop that baby in the oven for 5 minutes. Next, go ahead and cut up your pizza however you like. I love cutting it in little strips. I find that it's less messy and so cute that way. Let me know if you try it.
I haven't cooked in like 2 weeks and I've been sick, but let's attempt to make some noodles that I've never made before. I'm actually really craving hot pot, but I just want the noodles. So I'm gonna attempt to remake that. All I see people doing is like chopping up green onions and then putting sauce and hot oil. So I have this much green onion. I was debating if I should put garlic, but I feel like everything is better with garlic, so we're adding it. There's still probably gonna be green stuff in my garlic because it's kind of old. Don't judge me. Like, I'm pretty sure it's edible. I hope it's not poisonous, but if I die, then I die. I am also gonna put just raw garlic in here. We have some red chilies, and you're supposed to also put like sesame seeds. I don't have that, so we're just gonna leave it out. I do have some chicken bouillon though, and I feel like it's gonna be good with it, so I'm gonna add a little bit. This is what I have in the bowl. I'm a wimp, but I added only a little bit of chili flakes. I just know I can't handle Thai spicy because the chili flakes I have are from like a Thai store, but I like this one by 5 by Jane, and I'm gonna add a little bit in there too. I am also gonna add in some zucchini and shrimp because I don't want just plain noodles. I don't really eat that much, so I'm gonna marinate like 5 pieces of shrimp. I'm gonna boil these noodles. You can use any kind, but this is what I have in my fridge. I don't really have any other oil except for avocado oil, so I hope that like it's gonna taste good with this recipe. And I don't know how much oil to add. So I'm gonna just let the oil heat up and I'm gonna add it to this bowl. The oil's supposed to be piping hot and I'm just supposed to pour in here. I'm kind of scared. Oh, do you hear the sizzle? Oh, do you hear the sizzle? Oh, look at it go. It smells so good. I'm gonna add in some sesame paste. This is the brand I'm using. I'm gonna do some soy sauce and a little bit of vinegar. This is what the sauce looks like. It actually smells so good. I'm gonna boil my noodles. I think you're supposed to boil it for 5 minutes. While that's going, I'm gonna cook my zucchini and shrimp. Since the sauce is already salty, I'm not gonna really add any seasonings to this. Then I'm gonna just add the noodles straight from the pot into the sauce. It's so hot, it's so heavy. I feel like this is gonna be so good. It smells amazing. ASMR. Do you hear it? Here's what it looks like. I feel like it looks really, really good. Okay, but just try this because I'm so hungry. This is delicious.
5 minutes of prep, 5 ingredients. Let's make supper. 6 ingredients. Normally, I like to make everything from scratch. I'm bringing that to a boil right over there. Days like today, I just don't have time for that. This is leftover turkey, but you could use rotisserie chicken. You could skip the meat altogether. And this afternoon we have a birthday party. Didn't really plan ahead. Thankful that I keep some convenience items on hand. Just really gets us out of a bind. We're gonna do peas too. You could just use one bag that was all mixed together already. Following the instructions on the stovetop. Convenience meals are usually the ones my kids like the most anyway. I can't leave anything alone, so I'm gonna season it. Onion powder, garlic powder, obviously. Oregano. Sometimes you just need a 5-minute meal. Keep you from getting takeout. A little bit of milk to loosen it up. Okay, we've gone way past 5 ingredients. I'm sorry. Go easy on the milk because the frozen vegetables are gonna release a lot of water. This is going on top. I just baked this at 400 until it was done. The baby's so chipper right now. Let me get a bite with everything in it. Yeah, it's good. My kids are gonna like this.
These spicy and sticky orange garlic chicken wings are mouth-watering delicious, easy to make, and it's the perfect dish to wow all your guests this season. Starting with some clean skin-on chicken wings, I pat them dry and add oil, salt, lemon pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, pepper, and mixed really well with some gloves. Now that the base seasoning is done, place them evenly in a rack with a pan underneath. Bake at 400 for 50 minutes, flipping halfway, and yes, you can do this in the air fryer too. While that's baking, to a saucepan, add a little oil, lots of crushed garlic, some some fresh orange juice and zest, lemon juice, fresh ginger, hot honey, hoisin sauce, sesame oil, sambal chili paste, as much or as little as you want, lemon pepper, brown sugar, soy sauce, and stir. Let the sauce bubble up and reduce on medium heat, and then you can add in a cornstarch slurry to thicken up the sauce just a little more. This will help the sauce stick to and coat each chicken wing perfectly. Stir in some toasted sesame seeds and the sauce is complete. By now, your chicken wings should be nice and golden, and all that's left is to toss the chicken wings in that delicious, spicy, sticky orange garlic sauce. Plate, top with some chives, and resist the urge to eat all the wings before your guests arrive. It's seriously so good. It's super easy to make and will definitely impress everyone you know.
10 out of 10.
Cooking 15-minute dinner for 15 days. Crack 3 eggs and some salt together. Prepare your favorite noodle. Slice of some cucumber, 2 tablespoons of cooked sesame paste, 1.5 tablespoons of black vinegar, a teaspoon of sugar, all mixed together, and more hot water if needed. This is the consistency we're looking for. Heat up to medium high, a little bit of oil, and half of the egg mixture. You want a really thin layer. Let it set for around 30 seconds and start rolling up the egg. Slice up the eggs into thin strips. Open them up, it should look like this. Start with our noodles, sliced cucumber, sliced eggs, some sliced carrots, all on sesame sauce. Add on some homemade chili oil if you like it spicy. Now look at that.
Y'all, I was gonna show you what we're having for dinner because it's one of our family's favorites and it's super easy to do. So you just buy the Pillsbury crescent rolls, and then I pre-cook and shred chicken. I'd like to do mine either in my Instapot or my crock pot, and then I shred it in my mixer. So then you just take your shredded mixer and put it in your crescent roll and just like a little pinch of cheese, and you roll it up. And then on the stove, I cook a can of, you can do a can of cream of chicken or a cream of mushroom. We prefer the cream of mushroom, with 3/4 of the can of milk and a cup of cheese, and you cook that, mix that together, pour that in the bottom of your dish, and then just roll your crescent rolls and put them like so in your casserole dish, and then you bake at 375 for 20 minutes. It is so, so good. And tonight we're pairing it with fresh cucumber from our garden and fresh tomatoes. It's gonna be delicious. It's really good over rice as well, with green beans, all the things. So hope that's helpful. Yummy, easy dinner the whole family loves.
What's up, y'all? Here's this Chipotle bowl that I make at home that is absolutely to die for. It's also super quick and easy and super affordable. So I start off by boiling some rice, and I add some salt to it after rinsing my rice, of course. Yeah, I cannot say rinsing rice properly. Rinsing rice. So now I'm just prepping my pico de gallo. So I'm dicing up some tomatoes, and I'm mincing some cilantro and putting all of that to the side. Then I diced up a red onion. I added some more cilantro, and then I diced and pretty much minced like a jalapeno pepper as well. Then I cut up some limes and squeezed that in along with a pinch of salt. Mix that all together, and boom, it's done. So after I clean my chicken, I'm patting it dry, and then I'm just gonna start dicing these into cubes as well. Here's my little technique as to how I do that. Then I'm just gonna let my oil get hot while I mix up my rice with the cilantro, lime, and a little bit more salt. I'm just gonna mix it till it's nice and fluffy, like that. And here's what I season my chicken with. This is literally the secret sauce. It tastes amazing. Like, just try this mixture and then thank me later. And then I'm just gonna, of course, mix it until it's golden brown. Then here I am plating it, and I grabbed the sauce from Chipotle because I love it, but you can also make something similar with like olive oil and vinegar and some salt and pepper. But here it is. Isn't she beautiful? So delicious.
I think this is a really good idea. So here are 5 easy weeknight dinners and how I would modify them for picky eaters. These are egg wraps with veggies and corn on the cob. So story about these wraps is that my son typically would not have eaten these vegetables, but I actually took him to a cafe and he ordered this. I told him, because we were out and someone else was making it, that this is how it comes and will you eat the vegetables? Otherwise you're not getting it at all. And he did. At the cafe, I did not give him the option of picking out the vegetables. What I said was, do you want the wrap or do you not want the wrap? End of story. Because I know he thinks he doesn't like vegetables, but he's not that picky. He likes vegetables, especially avocado. It has like no flavor. But at home, if I was making it from scratch and I was offering it to him, this is what I would do. Corn on the cob, or cut the corn off the cob, depending on the child. wraps with just eggs and cheese in it. Or if they're even pickier than that, just scrambled eggs and then the wrap on the side. This was spaghetti and meatballs, and the meatballs were pork and lentils. The commenter had a great idea that you could food process the lentils before you mix them in with the meat so that they weren't noticeable. Depending on the level of pickiness, this could literally be plain noodles and the meatballs on the side. If you really had to, you could take the sauce off, but I'm pretty sure most kids will eat spaghetti. This is salmon, roast potatoes, and zucchini. This is my plate, okay? If you think that my kids are gonna eat that much zucchini, girls eat like 2 pieces. My kids all do like fish though, probably because we don't get it that often, although we're trying to do it more, but it is a treat for us. My son mostly eats potatoes though, and I'm okay with that. As long as we're all eating one meal, I'm fine. I was honestly shocked that they ate mussels. I expected them to mostly eat rice. The girls will eat a couple pieces of broccoli, my son will not. Again, there's something that they will eat on this plate. But sometimes kids will surprise you, and we will be making this again for sure. Finally, we got the pesto chicken burgers with salad. I would not be telling children that there's pesto in this. They are chicken burgers with ketchup. It's fine. I wouldn't be putting spinach on their burger either. This was my plate. I did not plate them Greek salad. They got a couple slices of cucumber. That's fine. If the child was really picky, I wouldn't even put the burger on the bun. I would do like bun, burger, cucumber. Hope that helps. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do more.